With just 32 days before Trump takes the White House, the Democrats are desperate to pass the hugest omnibus bill. You will not believe what is in these pages. But remember back in September when Speaker of the House Mike Johnson promised everyone this wasn't going to happen.
But overall, with the CR, as our leader just noted, we have broken the Christmas Omni, and I have no intention of going back to that terrible tradition. So there won't be a Christmas omnibus. As somebody asked me in the hallway a little while ago, will there be many buses? We don't want any buses. We're not going to do any buses, okay? And we got to get through this. So look, everybody understands the necessity. It is not palatable. This is the sausage-making part of legislation that nobody likes, but we're governing, and we'll pick it up in January and start a brand new day for America.
What a difference 2 months can make. That man can only afford to lose one vote, otherwise lose the race for Speaker on January 3rd. So he's all but a goner. But to give you an illustration of just how huge this omnibus bill is, here's Republican Rep Nancy Mace.
Okay, so we printed off the CR that dropped last night and the last CR that Congress did. And wouldn't you know, the CR that was done in September went from September 26th to December 20th, 85 days for this CR. It's 21 pages. Now we have the next CR that we're going to be voting on in the next day or two. It is 1,547 pages.
Who has time to read something that huge? Well, one guy did. His name's Vivek Ramaswamy, and as you know, he's someone that Trump has appointed to the Department of Government Efficiency. Here he is telling us a little bit about what's in this thing.
Congress is about to pass a bill that blows away your taxpayer money, but they made it over 1,500 pages long so you wouldn't read it. It contains pay raises for members of Congress, and I'm not making this up, an expansion of their federal health benefits. It contains all kinds of special interests and pork funding, including opening up a new stadium in Washington, D.C. It renews the Global Engagement Center, which is a key node of the censorship industrial complex. And the worst part is, they didn't want you to know about any of it.
This bill also blocks subpoenas of House data, which would make it impossible for Trump's DOJ to investigate Congress, namely the Jan 6 committee. That would be impossible should this bill pass. It also funds 12 bioweapon labs. Why do we need those? Would love an explanation there. But it was all going quite swimmingly until one Elon Musk took to Twitter with his over 207 million followers to alert the American public as to what was going on. He tweeted, any member of the House or Senate who votes for this outrageous spending bill deserves to be voted out in 2 years. Well, here's Fox News reporting on the resulting pandemonium.
Here's what happened. A post on X by Elon Musk sent shockwaves through the Capitol. House Republicans were trying to see if they have enough votes to pass the spending bill in the next hour or two. Musk posted that anyone who votes yes should lose their office in 2 years, and lawmakers are scrambling.
Tweets from Musk, and has that complicated this?
Well, I mean, I think that there's always a lot of interest in what's happening up here, and
this is more than interest. They're telling people if they vote yes, they should be voted out.
The social media world is a part of our politics.
Yes, the social media world is part of your politics now. Gabby, this is such an incredible feat. It really shows how much X is such a flex now. Everyday people, Elon's not an everyday person, but there was plenty of those also jumping online, alerting the American public, get on the line, call your member of parliament, because this bill cannot pass. Just tell them you won't vote for them if they support it.
It's amazing. It doesn't just show the power of Elon Musk, it shows the people in America and how engaged they are. And we really saw that in that election campaign. So many people were getting information on sources like X because they weren't getting it from the mainstream media. And people like Elon Musk and other digital creators like Benny Johnston and Charlie Kirk were really engaging with American voters, and people were turning out to vote for the first time and throwing their support behind Donald Trump because that's who they wanted in. But it's interesting, people aren't just sitting back and waiting for January 20 when we do finally get Trump back in. They're now calling up their representatives, as Nacy Mace was encouraging them to do, and actually now having a say in how this is playing out. I think it's actually pretty amazing. But when you look at the spending, and the debt that America is in, it just highlights the need for DOGE, this government efficiency that Vivek Ramaswamy and Musk will be leading.
Yeah.